take a picture.
Like
this, man. I saw what you got. They gave me pictures. I don't think y'all know that. I got this big ass take on the head. Got the wrinkles in your ear. It's big, bro. You got
Well, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Oh, that's real loud. So it's a great day to be in Macon-Bibb County, and certainly the sun is out. It's a beautiful day. We're in some shade, so we're always doing something a little bit different, everyone. We have a lot more people than we have seats today, which is always a great sign. So certainly, I'm excited to be here today. I think we all have been waiting for this moment for a long time. We have many people joining today. Some of those are on the program, and some of them not. But we want to make sure we thank the folks that had the pleasure of working this project throughout the process. So I'll also get to close, and if anybody gets left out, we'll throw you back in there. But I appreciate Mayor Pro Tem Clark. I know he's on the agenda today, and you know, the money on this project was actually going to go somewhere else, but for his advocacy to make sure that it didn't leave this park and stayed right here where the people elected it to be, we wouldn't be here today. So certainly we appreciate that. We have Commissioner Valerie Wynn here, Commissioner Raymond Wilder, Commissioner Tammy Stewart are also here today. Those that played a part in this, some of the work was done before they got there, even before myself, and now we're getting it through. It's always important when you have SPLOST projects to let people know that what you voted on is actually going to where it's supposed to do. And I'm satisfied and certainly pleased with this mayor and this commission making sure that we carry out the wishes of the voters. And I think we all have connections to this park, some in more ways than others. I see the family here today. We appreciate you being here today. I will tell you that I consider Miss Dot, Miss Dorothy Johnson, and Frank friends of mine. They've always been supporters of mine. But what you may not know, this is a little bit of history, is I grew up somewhat near here, at least my latter years, just on Belmont Avenue, which if you cut right through here through the cemetery and go through the little, you know, I say park area there, you end up right on Belmont Avenue. So interestingly enough, back in the day, you know, I graduated from Southwest High School. Yesterday we had a privilege of going to the parade to celebrate their great accomplishments. But on one side of Belmont Avenue was Southwest. On the other side was some school called Central. Is that it? Central. And I ain't gonna say nothing about whose house is in today, but anyway, Southwest on one side, Central on the other side, and basically I was on the Southwest side, so I lived on the good side of the sun. And but my connection to this park is I actually, believe it or not, this guy played a little basketball, and certainly I wasn't one of the big guys dunking the ball, but I was bringing the ball down on occasion and played point guard. But I did a lot of it here in this place here, and I got to come up here and shoot people sometimes outside. But that was my connection to it. Walking to this area, remembering the good old days back in that would have been about 85, 86, 87, and seeing some wonderful people and making some memories here. So it's a special part for me today to be able to sit forth here with the millions of dollars that we're spending on this park to see some more connectivity to our neighborhoods, whether it be sidewalks, parking lots, an inclusive playground, basketball courts, new fields. Those are things that our children need. When we start talking about all the things that our children need, they need these types of things to give them something to do, a sense of community, but also to keep them off the streets and make sure they're doing some positive things for our community. So it's always good to do that, and we could not do that but for the taxpayers and your 1 penny sales tax. You know, 70% of that money comes from outside of Macon-Bibb County, and without that sales tax, it would increase the burden on taxpayers who may not be willing so graciously to give that money to increase their taxes to do projects like this. But it enables people that live in our community, but people who live outside our community may pay the large share of that. And we want to make sure that we continue to talk about the great things that our SPLOST does, and that's why we've got today Mr. Theron Ussery. He's the chairman of our SPLOST committee. He's done a wonderful job of making sure that the money that we have collected from these sources go to the projects that they're supposed to go to. And we want to make sure that we recognize him today. Mr. Ussery, if you don't mind coming forward to say a few words as well.
First of all, I like to say in 1976, my first year on city council, I met with Frank Johnson and the preachers in this area of that church across the street and came up with the idea of this recreation center. I'm proud of it. I love Frank Johnson. He's a great man, and I was just glad to see it from the roots up. Well, they asked how important SPLOST is to our community. Number one, the mayor mentioned taxpayers. We don't have to pay for this. 70% of what we spend in SPLOST comes from SPLOST. We're able to build recreation centers, buy fire trucks, police cars, equipped by policemen. We build buildings that we need. We expand the city. We're making Macon a better place, and that's all because of SPLOST. 70% is coming from people that don't live in Macon. They're visiting, passing through, but we're getting that penny, and it's really gone a long way. We're spending a lot of money on recreation and other needs in the community. The big thing about recreation is important. We get kids off the street and organized activities. We get the teenagers. We have a place to play. They play ball, football, basketball. And like the mayor said, I played basketball at Memorial and didn't get to play here, but this is what it's all about. Recreation just does a lot for the community, the spirit it brings. And I'm very proud to say, as chairman of the committee, the others couldn't be here today, but SPLOST is just so important. I appreciate the people of Macon passing the last SPLOST. We've got a lot to do. We've got a great mayor and commission. They're taking care of it. Nothing's going where it's not supposed to go, and that's something else I'm proud of. I said my piece, and I just appreciate the effort to be here today. Now I'd like to introduce Mr. Seth Clark. Come up and say a few words.
Thank you, Theron, and thank you for your leadership on the committee. I mean, like Theron said, this doesn't get done overnight. It takes a whole team, and I just want to thank the mayor and the commission for being on the team of the Frank Johnson Recreation Center. These projects are voted on by taxpayers, but after you vote on them, it takes a strong commitment of the governing body of Macon-Bibb County to make sure that money's spent where you guys voted to send it. And this is a testament to that. This was not promised. We had to fight to keep the money in this project, and we did. And we did it because we heard from y'all, from the folks that live here and use this center and see it as a linchpin of the Unionville community, which it is. It's not just a linchpin, it's a testament to the legacy of Mr. Johnson, and I'm so grateful to be here with the family, so thank y'all for being here. This center is exactly like the mayor said. This is what keeps the youth of Unionville off the streets. It gives them something to do. It gives us a place to go, and it gives a stability to a neighborhood that has been disinvested in. And I hope that this today and this project is a symbol that disinvestment is a relic, and it is something of our past that we are working to correct. I think that this project is incredibly important to the future of Unionville and to the children, to the generations that need to be looked after so they can look after us and this community later on. So thank y'all for being here. Thank you to Robert and your team. The stewardship that you and your team do for Macon-Bibb County and the Recreation Department is incredible. Thank you to the team of that are here at the Recreation Center. Clarence, you do a wonderful job. Thank you for everything you do for the community. Absolutely. Because you really are changing the world. I mean, I think if you change one person that walks through that door, you've changed their entire world. And every one of y'all have done that over and over and over again right here. And you know what? It's time for some new doors. So I'm really, really glad that we're here today. And I'm really honored to introduce the leader of the Recreation Department, Robert Rocker. I met Robert. We did Leadership Macon together. And the first day we went through that class, I could tell that man had a heart for this community. And I think everybody that touches him and works with him and talks with him understands that heart. And we would not be here today, Robert, without you. And so I'm really looking forward to the transformation of this community center and seeing what you and this beautiful team that you've put together over here can do with what's next. So, Robert Walker.
vertically challenged, so I had to come behind Seth with it. Thank you, Commissioner Clark. This one is very special to me. A lot of staff members here at Frank Johnson don't know that in 2008 I was moved to be the director here at Frank Johnson. It was short-lived because they moved me back to the administration office as an athletic coordinator. But later in 2012, I became the manager of this facility. So all of our SPLOST projects have been very special to me, but this one is a different kind of special, being that I once supervised this location. And over the years, me being here, we've done about 20 projects using our SPLOST dollars, and those projects have improved our parks and facilities. And so I know the mayor talked about some things that we were doing here, and I echo those as well as everybody that was here. But one of the special things that the community has asked for, and we're going to do behind me, is having a fitness center. We're going to have a fitness center here available for our citizens to come use. I know everybody go to Planet Fitness and Legends, but you can come here between our operating hours and participate in our programs, as well as get some physical activity here with our fitness area, just like South Bibb and Rosa Jackson and those areas that have fitness centers. So we're excited about that. We're excited about the SPLOST. We want to encourage everybody to continue to support the SPLOST. As you can see, what we're doing with these projects, it's a benefit to our community. I want to also have a special thank you to the mayor, Mr. Ussery, as well as our board of commission for supporting the SPLOST and allocating those funds to be able to do these projects. As well as Brandon, who's in the back from WM2A, the architect on design, Clay Murphy, who's our SPLOST manager, and Justin Spiller, who I'll bring up, who has done a couple of projects for me as well. But Justin is going to come up and talk about the entails of this project and what this will take. So Justin, if you will, come up.
My name is Justin. I'm with Stiller Design Construction. We have the privilege of working in Macon-Bibb County and Robert and their team working on this building. So far, this project is a huge project. When you come to the job site, you won't realize the impact this job has to the community. This is an 11-acre site. So it goes all the way from Mercer University north, all the way to the Convent, all the way to Indoor. We start on one side over here. We start at the pool. Where we're doing the pool, we're getting the fiber back up. We're going to have it up ready for Memorial Day, so that can be used there. Behind me right here, we're doing an addition where Robert was talking about, where we're going to put a weight room, a conference center, and a storage room, as well as update the finishes on the interior. The site continues on to the other side of me right here to the right. It goes on, we're putting a new tennis court and pickleball court. We're redoing the baseball field. It goes all the way to the basketball court. We're updating all the parking, connecting it from all the way to Mercer, all the way back, going to different parking lots, updating it, and then ending up with more construction all the way down for a new playground on the far end. So this site is very large and very long. We are planning on being done with the construction in September is what we're looking for, as long as weather holds out like it should, because a lot of stuff we're doing is outside. We've been very thankful for everything done there. Robert's team and everybody's team has been really well working with us. They have been nothing but super nice to work with. Everybody knows construction is a hard thing, and there's always issues to come on, but we're trying to work with Robert, their team, and Clarence's team to make sure they're able to continue with the camps throughout the summer, so they can still have camps as they're needed, and we can keep functioning forward. And as long as they keep putting up with our headaches, we're okay. So at that point, I'm going to ask Clarence to come up and let him have a time to talk.
Well, hello. How's everyone doing? Oh, come on, you can do better than that. How's everyone doing? Right. It's a beautiful day to be at the THEE Frank Johnson Recreation Center. And it's a blessing to be your supervisor here at Frank Johnson Recreation Center. We really, really are grateful and thankful for everybody that turned out today. So many people that mean so much to us. Of course, welcome Mayor, welcome Commissioners, welcome Mr. Ussery, who I just showed the original marker, in fact, from 1976 when we were Unionville Recreation Center, and the rest of the members of the Macon-Bibb County Commission. Of course, We're nothing without our administrators, our director, Mr. Robert Walker, our AD, Mr. Armand Burnett. And I also want to, out the gate, I want to make sure I acknowledge some of our support network. Of course, Miss Gloria King, Unionville, longtime Unionville resident. Of course, the family members of Frank Johnson, including especially Miss Cheryl K. Knight, their one and only child, but she is amazing. And we love you, Cheryl. And also, out the gate, I want to acknowledge our staff members, because again, as one great mayor, the Honorable Mayor C. Jack Ellis, said when I was working for him constantly, is that the ship is only as great as the captain. But I'd add to that you've got to have a great crew, and my great crew and your great crew are these three people over here right now in these purple shirts. You have Mr. Melvin Flowers, our service worker. We have Miss Miranda Brooks, who is second in command here. She's our coordinator too. And last but certainly not least, our newest addition, Mr. Tias Hall. We call her Tori, T-O-R-I. She's our coordinator one and our master programmer. Raise your hand if you're a member of the Frank Johnson Advisory Board. I'm taking some liberty, y'all, because I'm last. Or I'm before the mayor, rather. Raise your hand if you're a Frank Johnson Advisory Board member. We have our president here, Ms. Latricia Riggins, who also is employed at Matilda Hartley. And we also have in our corner over here, Ms. Vivian Spivey Taylor, who is our secretary, correction treasurer. And certainly, last but not least, I think we only have one more advisory board member back here, Ms. Brooke Bennett Day, who is from Wesleyan College and is our secretary. She's the one that keeps us in order and all our information in order. All the Unionville residents here today, thank you so much for coming out. We are so excited about the possibilities here now. I've been at this rec center since 2014, and I thought that the first SPLOST meant something, and it did. But this SPLOST is super special, especially when you think about everything that's going on. You're talking about expanded parking behind you here. You're talking about a completely revamped swimming pool, included a new pump house. You're talking about a new pickleball tennis court combo. You're talking about a $350,000 playground that I think, if I got it right, Commissioner Virgil Watkins was very helpful and instrumental in helping to secure, and so much more. Sidewalks will connect the neighborhood and allow us to serve the residents, and especially the children and the youth of this community, in an even bigger and better way. And of course, let's not forget about the workout room and also the conference room as well. We're going to have a dedicated conference room that's going to be added to the building as well. So it's a great day and a beautiful time at Frank Johnson Recreation Center, where we serve you daily, and we do our best to ensure that we're good stewards of our namesake. And the charge all the time is one of, if Mr. Johnson could walk in, what would he want to see and hear going on? And if our staff and if our support system and our children and our users are doing what he would want to see and hear when he if he could walk in the door, then we would be okay. We'll be doing just fine. As I close, I'll say again, welcome to the THEE Frank Johnson Recreation Center, your recreation destination, where we, capital A, capital R, capital E, family. Thank you so much. Mayor, it's all yours again.
Well, thank you, Clarence, for those remarks and for recognizing everyone. Just want to make sure that you know that this is not just about the recreation center. We take a very holistic approach when we do every single project we do in Macon. Not too far from here, we work together with the legislation and with the sheriff and other partners to make sure that we close down a store that was harmful to this community. We have new sidewalks coming to the Unionville area, a new medical clinic coming to the Unionville area. Thank you for some ARPA funds that were provided by the United States, as well as pushing some money through our senators there to allow a partnership to happen. New roads are coming, and of course we continue to eliminate blight in the area. Also, Miss Aisha, thank you for being here today. She was working together to keep making it beautiful this weekend. They had a cleanup in the area. Many of you I saw attended that cleanup. We appreciate you doing it. It takes the whole community working together, not just the governor, not just elected officials, not just people who get paid to do this job. It takes the community stepping up. We recognize the community engagement that we have and we continue to have. And it takes all of us working together. And it's not just the youth that are serving this community on me. You don't have to welcome me here, Clarence, because I've been here plenty of times. But it's not just the youth of our community. I've seen many seniors here, attended many senior events here, and they need places to go too, as we have an aged community that need to have a place to go that's safe, secure, and places they can network with other folks and get things done. It's just basic needs that they have with that. So we appreciate everyone working together. We're always excited to be able to have these groundbreakings. I'm even more excited when I get a deadline that I know is going to be completed, projects that can come in under budget, but also where they've already turned over some dirt so we don't have to do all the work. So in just a moment, we're going to take a little ceremony of turning this dirt. We know the real work's going to happen behind the scenes. We appreciate the architects for doing the job that they do. Spillers is a wonderful new addition to our family. I say that they do work all over the place, but they were the successful bidder here who has saved the county some money to allow us to do some more projects here at this part that we've not been able to do otherwise. So we appreciate you getting right on that. We hope our guys are going to cooperate with the weather, but we know in September this project's going to be something we all can be proud of, and I look forward to seeing each and every one of you back for the ribbon cutting that day, because this is a community project. I just have the pleasure, like Clarence said, of standing here before the mic to represent our community. So with that being said, we're going to conclude our remarks now. We're going to remove this podium. I'm going to ask everyone that's on the program and our commissioners as well to come up behind here so we can take a picture and turn some dirt and get this project started.
Brendan, have you into it?
All right, do we have enough shovels? No. We got spillers.
Here, Clarence, take this one and me and Stanley will hold it. How about that? Yeah, come on down.
Alrighty. Okay, we've got everyone in the photo. We're going to be looking at me for right now. You're just going to hold the shovel up in the air, okay? And big smiles. Okay. And then when I say 3, we're going to count to 3. We're going to toss the dirt. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3.